From the Tennessee Valley Weather Center, this is your evening weather update.
Hot weather is going to be the name of the game in the weather department for the next few days here, as we have daytime highs already into the low to mid 90s today. And we'll be warming further as we go through the next few days. We have a heat advisory in effect for all of the area, and that's going to extend on through the rest of the week. Heat index values will be in the triple digits as we head through the week. In a few locations may have air temperature highs in the triple digits as we head through the middle and latter part of the week. This afternoon, just a few high thin cirrus clouds moving through. Otherwise, mostly clear on the Arctic Air Skycam network. No big weather systems moving through. Satellite and radar composite showing those high-level cirrus clouds moving in from the northeast. Notice a weak frontal boundary staying off to the north. No big rain systems across the area. And we're going to stay dry here through the next several days as we go forward through the week ahead. Dropping back out of the 90s into the 80s this evening, and then into the 70s overnight. Morning lows bottoming out somewhere in the low to mid 70s around daybreak or so with mostly clear skies. And then we warm quickly up into the 90s tomorrow, mid to upper 90s, even warmer as we head Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, upper 90s, if not lower 100s in a few spots. Heat index values in the triple digits all the way through at least Saturday here. And there may be some locations that have heat index values over 105, making that a bit dangerous as we head through the middle and latter part of the week, especially our Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday here looking especially warm. No rain chances the next several days. Rain chances start to tick back as we head into the weekend with a few isolated showers and thunderstorms possible. This big hot pattern being caused by a ridge of high pressure in the surface and the upper levels over the central United States, centered over Kansas and Missouri. That's expansive across a large part of the nation. That means subsidence and sinking air, which is compression, which warms everything, and it also clears out the cloud cover. And with a higher sun angle this time of year, you get a lot of warmth. So that leads to our warm temperatures. That also pushes any rain chances down to the south for at least the next few days. Highs in the upper 90s to lower 100s by the middle part of the week. Heat index values 103 to 106 plus. And at least through the work week, the wet weather stays near the Gulf Coast, but a few isolated showers and thunderstorms will be possible as we head closer to the weekend. Now, the tropics are heating up a good bit. You probably heard that we have Tropical Depression 9 in the Gulf of Mexico. We have several named systems out in the Atlantic. We do have several systems to track. We will start with Tropical Depression 9. 4 p.m. local time advisory this afternoon had maximum sustained winds at 35 miles per hour, moving west at 18. Forecast to become Tropical Storm Harold overnight as it moves west-northwest toward the southern Texas coast. Not expected to be a major system as it moves in. The main threat will be rainfall over southern Texas. No impacts here locally to the Tennessee Valley, and the only impacts to the northern Gulf Coast, Alabama, Mississippi, Florida Panhandle. Just an increase in the rip current risk. We have other systems to track out there. Emily, which quickly became a tropical storm yesterday, has downgraded itself to a remnant circulation, and this is the final advisory on this system, so we now have Emily off the board. We have Franklin in the central Caribbean here, a tropical storm, maximum sustained winds up to 50 miles per hour today. For right now, it's moving west at 5, but it will look sharply northward ahead of an upper level low and cross Hispaniola back out into the open Atlantic, and looking like it may strengthen into a hurricane as we get late into the week and early into the weekend. But this not looking like a United States threat either. We have Gert out there, which is a tropical depression. Expect to be a short-lived system and will likely weaken overnight in through our Tuesday. Maximum sustained winds of 30 miles per hour. And if that wasn't enough, we have another system out here near the Cabo Verde Islands, which will be moving westward the next few days, likely to develop into a tropical depression or tropical storm. We might have to watch this one because this one might be able to sneak a little farther west than they usually do for developing out here. We'll watch that because there will be high pressure over the north central Atlantic. The main takeaway is no imminent threats to the northern Gulf Coast or our local area for at least the next 7 days. We'll watch it all carefully for you, but nothing imminent right now. Your hometown forecast for your Tuesday, mid-90s out there with partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies. Heat index values up into the triple digits. More the same in northwest Alabama, mid to upper 90s with partly sunny skies. triple-digit heat index values, and the 7-day forecast shakes down like this. Even warmer Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Upper 90s, if not lower 100s, with partly cloudy and mostly sunny skies. And then the heat starts to back off just a little bit as we head into the weekend, and early next week we get out of the 90s into the 80s by Sunday and Monday again, with a few isolated showers and thunderstorms possible by the weekend. There's the latest 7-day forecast. I'll be back at 9 o'clock with another check of your local weather.